Lobos are traveling to number 13 Arizona tomorrow, this Wednesday, for the team's last doubleheader before conference play this weekend. What are you looking for in this trip to Tucson?
Well, we planned this last minute. Arizona lost some games to weather. We lost a game to weather. So we this was literally planned out about a couple weeks ago. So we just look at it as a great challenge to play such a competitive team like Arizona, get us 2 more quality games before conference starts. And anytime you get a chance to play ranked opponents, you take it. And these are the teams that we've got to beat, and if we make it to postseason. So we've got to compete with them, and we've got to learn how to beat them. So I just think it's going to be a great challenge, and we just want to go out there and see where we stand.
Now, last week's game with in-state rival New Mexico State was kind of a tough loss at home. What are you looking for from your team? How are you looking for them to respond?
We're pretty much over it at this point. We moved on. We had some really good practices at the end of last week. We're able to work on some things and get our focus back where it needs to be. And you never like to lose like that, and you never like to lose to your in-state rival, of course. But we give them a lot of respect, and we just need to handle now what we need to do. And we worked hard last week. We gave them the weekend off to refocus and to hopefully recharge the battery. And I think that we're ready to go again, and we're refreshed and ready to go.
Great. So at the beginning of the season, New Mexico was picked to finish 4th in the Mountain West out of 5 teams. What do you think about that now?
Well, for us, as of right now, only 1 weekend's been played in conference. We obviously didn't play last weekend. As far as the predictions, I never really put much stock in them anyways. And, it's anybody's ball game, I feel. I think that this conference is going to be tough this year. I think that the addition of Boise State strengthened our conference, and I think that they're playing great ball right now. And obviously, San Diego State's playing great ball. And, I just think that it's going to be anybody's ball game. It's really, I think anyone can beat anyone each day. So, I don't know what's going to happen, but I know we're going to play our butts off for the next 4 weeks, and we'll have to see where the cards fall. But I think we're as competitive and as talented as all these other teams, so we have a chance at winning it. And but in order to do that, we've got to play our best game, and we've got to bring it every day. So we'll see what happens.
Okay, and heading into conference play, what is it that you're really liking about this Lobo team that you're seeing? What is it? Well, you've got 35 games under your belt. What is it that you like?
I like our resilience. I like we're feisty, and we don't give in, very easily. And no matter what the score of any game is, whether we're ahead by a ton or behind by a ton, I feel like we fight no matter what. We don't let up because we're winning, and we don't give up because we're losing a game. That's something that is hard to get in some teams, and we have that fight. So I really appreciate that, and it's gotten us through some ball games, and it's given us some wins. And I think that that is what we were missing last year, and so it's really fun to see that in us this year. And I think that that's going to be a really big part of our conference season.
I know at the beginning of this season, when we asked you about leaders on the team, it was kind of like, I don't know, we'll see who steps up to that. Now, if I give you that same question, who are leaders on the team?
It's still open. Different people lead every day. It's so interesting. Some games it's, Garcia behind the plate and with her bat, and she's a kid that leads more by example than by trying to force people to follow her. She's fun to be around. She's a fun teammate to have. So the girls follow her naturally. But day in, day out, someone different inspires the team. Whether it's Jordan Shostrand stepping up in a huge situation, and then all of a sudden she really gets the team going, or one of the pitchers throwing a shutout and they really fire everybody up. It's so different every day, which is really cool because we have a lot of different leaders on the team and a lot of different types. So I think that I still can't answer the question with a definite answer because it changes day to day. But for me, as long as we have leaders going in the right direction, then I'm happy.
And opening with San Diego State, they were preseason #1 in the Mountain West. I guess maybe you haven't, I don't know if you've looked that far ahead yet. You've still got Arizona this week, but what can you say for San Diego State, or what are you expecting for the weekend?
I mean, San Diego State, obviously, great team. They've had a great season. They play just as tough a schedule as us, if not tougher. I mean, they challenge themselves every year. And they are always really well prepared in conference because of that. So we know what to expect. We know, they have great pitching, and they have a good lineup, and they're a solid team, and we're going to have to step up and play. I think that we fought them hard last year, and I think we're in a better position this year. We're in a stronger position, so I'm hoping that our confidence and our experiences that we've gathered throughout the season will help us to compete with San Diego State, and I think that we can, and I think that it could go any direction, and I hope that we show up to play and it goes in our direction. So I think it's going to be a really good matchup.
And last year, having no seniors, this year having at least 3 that are in the lineup regularly.
Mm-hmm.
What difference is that going to make in conference play?
The experience of these kids, the seniors, there's 4 in the lineup now. 5, Hodgins got injured, unfortunately. But we have 4 starting in the lineup. And, these kids have been through this program at all of its different phases, and they deserve it more than anybody on this team. And honestly, we try to get them to understand how to get the most out of this experience at this point, not let the pressure crumble them, just to more so help build them up and give them motivation. It's huge for them, and this is the way that they can leave the University of New Mexico feeling really good about their career, and to feel that it was worthwhile and that their time here was valid. And I think they feel good about their career so far, and I think they're really having a great time this season. And I want it so bad for them. I want them to be successful, and I want to win for them, and I want to make history for them more than anything. So I'm really hoping, because that group put a lot of trust in our coaching staff when we came in. They knew that they were going to get 2 years, and they bought in and really committed to us. And I want to repay them with that. I want them to see postseason. I want them to get a chance to taste that feeling. So I'm hoping that we can pull it off for them.
Excellent. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.